welcome to today's vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different because I am taking you through my entire day to really give you an in-depth look of what my life is like as a first-year teacher. If you guys are new here, my name is Haley. I'm a first-year kindergarten teacher. This is my first year teaching and I've absolutely loved it. And I've gotten a lot of questions about how I manage my time, what a typical day looks like for me, morning to night. And so I decided I should film this video and take you guys through my entire morning routine, my entire day. I'll take you through our lesson plans for the day and then our after school routine. And so I'm really excited to film this video because I've never filmed a video like this. So I just right now made a quick cup of coffee. This mug is so cute from Target. It says today's goal, keep the tiny humans alive, which is so cute. One of my New Year's resolutions was to have a more slow, healthy morning routine, and so I've really been intentional about having more slow mornings to set the tone for my day. And so I have always been drinking my coffee at home as much as I can, and then I also will either read or journal, things like that. I've also been trying really hard to eliminate different stressors that could potentially happen in the morning so that I don't get stressed out right at the first thing in the morning. And so some of those things that I do is kind of lay out my clothes before the night, prep lunches, so all I have to do is take the Tupperware out of my fridge and put it in my lunchbox, and also meal prepping breakfast. And so those are some of the ways that I've tried to eliminate stress from my mornings so that I can just be relaxed. I'm a little bit more stressed than I would prefer, and so I think I'm going to spend an extra couple of minutes journaling this morning after I get breakfast started, just so that I don't start off my day like this. That's just something that I really try to be intentional about. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see the rest of our videos on this channel. And I am gonna start some breakfast right now and start sipping on my coffee, and I will show you guys that. What I made for breakfast this week were some boiled eggs. These are just eggs from Trader Joe's, and I just hard boiled them in my Instant Pot, and so super easy breakfast. Okay, I'm on my way to school right now. It's really cold. Not that cold, but it's pretty cold. And so I have a 35-minute commute to my school, and then on the way back it's a lot worse. And so in the mornings it's not that bad. I can just drive there, and I usually listen to an audiobook. The audiobook that I'm listening to right now is Little Fires Everywhere. I listen to it on my public library's audiobook app they have. It's called Libby. I don't know if that's something that all public libraries have, but I really enjoy it. So I'll listen to an audiobook or I will listen to a podcast. I really like Crime Junkies. So that's kind of what I do during my commute to make it go faster and better. And so I will check with you guys when I get to school. Alright, I am at school now. As you guys saw, I got some of the things I do every single day done already so that I'm good to go. And so how I'm going to do this video is I'm going to go through each block of time and kind of tell you what we're going to be doing during each subject. And so for example, this is my time to kind of get things ready before school. I have a kind of different schedule than I feel like most teachers do. I come to school early so that I can leave on time. So I know a lot of teachers prefer or sometimes have to stay after school, which I still do sometimes, but I would rather come in early and then leave right after school because A, I work out now, and B, I just am so exhausted by the end of the day that I do not want to stay and do stuff. So I usually get to school a little bit earlier so that I can do all the things I need to do. So this morning I have writing, so we teach writing in the morning. And so what we're going to be writing about today is about what we like to do with our friends. It's a prompt from our curriculum. We use CCC Being a Writer. And so I'll show you guys my plan book right now. So this is my plan book. Hopefully this isn't backwards. It might be. But we are on Wednesday. We are reading the book My Friends, and then they write about what we I can write stories about my friends. So that's their learning target. And so what I'm going to do this morning to kind of help prepare for that is I hand out their writing journals so that they're on their desk when they come in, and I have my anchor chart ready and all of the things that we need. And so that's kind of what we do in the morning. And then I have plan time after writing time, and so my plan time is in the morning, and it is 40 minutes or 45 minutes, I don't actually remember. It's somewhere around there. And we always start our morning with like a cute little song. I will show you guys the like good morning song that we use in my classroom. We've recently started doing this, and my kids really like it. So we switch between this hello song by like, I don't even know, I'll show you. We switch between this hello song and the Mr. Sun song. They like love those songs. So those are the songs that we've been using this month to kind of get kids in a good mood when they come in. And then we do our daily routine, which is like counting the number of the days of school we've been in and stuff like that. And so we do that, we do the Nelly Edge song, and then we do writing. So that's kind of what's going on this morning. So I'm going to hand out their journals and then figure out what I want to spend my time doing this morning before the kids come. So I will show you guys what I end up doing. Okay, so usually to begin our lesson, I will model writing to the same topic that the kids write to. And so I make my anchor chart look exactly like their paper. And so this is what my anchor chart looks like, or my paper that I'm going to use to model. And then I pull up everything that we're going to need on our active board. So this is the song that we use. It's the Hello song by the Singing Walrus. It's pretty cute. The kids like it. And then I'll pull up our attendance, and then I will pull up our Nelly Edge. And then we use this classroomscreen.com all the time. I would highly recommend it. You can use it for a timer. I use this as a visual timer for my kids while they are doing like pretty much any task. And so usually during writing time, we write for like 16, 17 minutes, depending on the day. So that's what I'll use to kind of just keep us on track and so that the kids can pace themselves. So I pull up all the things that we need for the morning, make our writing paper, and then hand out their books. So now I am ready. So now I have some time before the kiddos come to school to work on whatever I want to work on. And so I'm going to work on making their second set of reading group baggies. And so I'll show you what I'm talking about. We use CCC set materials for our small groups. And so I'm just putting all of the materials that we need for each week in a little baggie so that they're organized. So that's what I'm going to do this morning, so that I can put all this stuff away, and then it'll probably be close to when the kids come. And so I will check in with you guys after I finish doing this. All right, these are all organized now, so I have each week in a bag, so we're ready to go. So what I'm doing now, I have like 15 minutes left. My students have these word work folders that I've talked about in another vlog, but inside I have highlighted the words that they know, and so I want to update their word work folders with their last assessment data showing how many sight words they know, so that then they can start practicing ones they don't know. So I'm going to do this morning using their data, and then I will probably be done for the morning. And so I really prefer to come in the morning and get things done rather than stay after school, as I mentioned, just because I have a lot more energy, I'm not tired and exhausted. And so that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my time this morning, and then the kids will be here, so yay. All right, friends, it is my plan time right now. The kids I just took down to PE. So I'm going to show you what we ended up doing for a modeled write. So this is the modeled write that I did, and so we were working on writing more than one sentence. So I wrote, my friend is Miss Bickhouse. Me and Miss Bickhouse like to do yoga. We love the gym. If you guys don't know, if you don't watch my other vlogs, we do invented spelling at my school. So that means I'll ask the kids, like, let's sound out the word. And so we'll spell it out like yoga. And that's what we write. And that just encourages them to be brave when they're writing and sound out the words and write the sounds that they hear. And so that is what our modeled was. And so after I model, I will release the kids to go write, and then I will pull groups based on like needs. So usually the first group that I meet with is my students that have a really hard time just getting started and thinking about what they're gonna write about. So I'll pull those kids first to the back table and I'll be like, okay, what are you gonna write about within the topic? So today it was what I like to do with my friends. So I'll say, okay, which friend are you writing about and what do you guys like to do together? And so then they will make a plan, they'll start their sketch, and then I'll send them back to their seats. And then I'll pull different groups based on different things. So like the first group I pulled today was some of my like higher writers, I guess you could say, like students that do pretty well in writing. So I was pushing them to write 2 sentences. So like my friend is, and then we like to. And so it kind of just pushed them to write more and add more detail. And so that's the first group that I met with today. And then the second group I met with today is my like middle group of students, some students that are still working on like using sight words and just, you know, building their confidence in writing. And so I kind of just help guide them. They'll tell me their story with their words, and then I'll help them, you know, write the words down on the actual paper. And so that's the second group that I met with. And then I just pulled kids that needed extra help from there. So that's kind of what we do for writing time. And then at the end, we all come together, and then I'll choose a few students to come up and share, or they'll volunteer, and then we go. So that's kind of how our writing block of time goes. And so right now we are actually about to do math. So I will show you after I set up what we're gonna be doing for math today. We're gonna be working on shapes and then also addition. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Also during writing, I will always just pull up some like quiet music to be playing. So we do this like relaxing guitar music one a lot, and then I just did this one today to switch it up, and I really like the music that is in this one. And so as you can see, we wrote for a total of 22 minutes, which is pretty good for kindergartners. So they did really awesome today. So I'm so proud of them. So that's another thing that we do in our class. And then we had the classroom screen up too. So yay. Okay, so how we do math in my classroom is we have 2 independent tables that do an activity, and then we have 2 tables. This table is with me, and then this table is with a para-educator, and we teach the exact same lesson. This lesson is from our curriculum, and then this lesson that they're doing, the work, is just an independent station. So these are actually from Amanda's Little Learners. I bought a bundle of centers, and so my students have done this before. So what they do is they have 2 dice. One of them is just big to be fun, and the other one is this small one that's in the little container. And so they roll the 2 dice. So 2 and 1 is 3, and then they'll take a little cover and they'll put it on top of the 3, and they'll do that to fill up the whole thing. And then there's just a bunch of them here, so if they finish one, they'll just go on to another one. And then at this table with both of me and the paraeducator, we are working on sorting shapes by attributes. And so the attributes might be like number of sides, number of corners, color, size, just we're gonna sort a bunch of different ways so that the kids can work on attributes. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And then usually for the rest of my plan time after I set up for math, I just kind of do different things. So today I want to look for a couple of sight word things for my kids to do today, because we have a parent volunteer coming in, and so I want her to work on sight words with my kiddos. And so I'm going to look for something for them to do. I have some resources, but I'm going to see if we can find something different. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for the rest of my plan time. I have like 25 minutes left, and so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I will show you guys if I do anything fun. And also during this time, I always try to finish my first water bottle of the day, and then I also will usually eat some sort of snack. So I have some fruit. I usually will just eat like some of the apple or some of the berries or something, just to, you know, be fun. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so I know I just talked about how I have a parent volunteer coming in today, but I do not anymore. She has to do some other things, or has other things going on, so she's not able to come. So now I have to figure out what my kids are gonna do for rotations today, because she is not going to be there. So good thing it is my plan time, so I can figure out what we're gonna do. we also usually have a para during our reading rotations, and she is out sick as well, so we're gonna have 3 independent stations, which is gonna be so much fun. So I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. I will show you guys what we end up doing. But yeah, so I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do, and then I will show you guys. Okay, so it's almost time for me to go get my kids, but I wanted to show you the 2 videos that we do absolutely every day, and then there's a 3rd one that we almost do every day. So my kids are working on counting by tens, and so we always do this video either at the beginning or at the end of the math lesson. And then we also do this counting by fives video, whether either at the beginning or at the end. So we do one at the beginning, one at the end, so they practice skip counting. Okay, so at one of the centers today, the kids are going to practice writing their numbers, and so I gave them this 120 chart in case they need it, and then they also just have blank paper so they can practice writing their numbers independently. And then our other station is going to be this little sorting sounds, and so the kids will cut these out and then say the word of the picture, and then they will put it where it belongs. Just dropped my kids off at recess, and now I have to go get them already. Time goes by so fast. After school calmness. It's after school now. School just got out like literally like 5 minutes ago. I'm talking really quiet because my team partner's right there. And I just ran and changed into clothes for yoga because on Wednesdays we go to yoga and it starts at 4:30 and we are allowed to leave at 4:15. So me and my coworker book it out of here, and so I'm just waiting for a few more minutes before we head out. And so like I said, I really don't do much after school. I just like cleaned up a little bit. I had my kids help clean up, and then I pretty much just leave most days. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday we go to the gym, and so that's when I leave right away. And then on Monday and on Tuesday and Thursday, I'll stay after a little bit and just see if there's anything I need to do. But I really try to not do work after school. That's just like my thing. As long as we're like off, then I try not to. So we're gonna head to the gym and go to yoga. I will take a clip or 2 at yoga, and then I'll check in with you guys after. Hello friends, I just finished yoga. I just got out and into my car. It was so good. It was more like vinyasa style, which I love. Vinyasa is my favorite. And so it just felt so good to just stretch it out and just have a really good calming time. So I'm about to head home right now. The nice thing about me working out after work is that the traffic clears up a lot, and so now it'll only take me like 35 minutes to get home, which is so much better than usual like hour. So I'm gonna head home, and then when I get home I will show you what Warren and I are gonna make for dinner tonight, and then take you through all the other things we do at night. And so yeah, I'm gonna head out and I will check with you guys later. Alright friends, I am home now. The kittens are here with me. Come here. Can you say hello? Say hi. They're getting so big. They're scared of the sink because they know that there's water. So she like hugs up on us. Hello. And so the very first thing that I do when I get home is unload my lunchbox and put away all my Tupperware, because otherwise I will not do it. So that is what I'm going to do. Warren's in the shower right now, and then I will jump in the shower after him probably. And I honestly like shower as soon as I get home. I will like do this one thing, or I'll like talk to Warren if he's out and home, and we'll figure out what we're making for dinner and stuff. We do meal plan, but we don't plan like which meal we're making on which night, if that makes sense. So we have a couple meals to decide from. What is it? And so I will come home, shower, and then we will make dinner. And so that is what the plan is. So I'm gonna really quickly wash my Tupperware up and take a shower and change into comfy clothes. So I will check in with you guys after. All right, we have showered. I like dried my hair a little bit. The kitties are meowing. We are making dinner. Let me show you what we're making. We are making these beef, oh my goodness, stop. We're making these beef bulgogi bowls. They look super yummy. It's from HelloFresh, but this video is not sponsored by HelloFresh. We actually just paid for it ourselves, but they were having some sort of deal that Warren saw that was like 3 meals for $20 so your first week, and then 3 meals the second week. Oh my gosh, stop meowing! Why? Why are you meowing? Can you say hello? You're pretty needy. But we're gonna make dinner, and then we were probably gonna watch some Grey's Anatomy. We're on season 12 right now, which is the farthest I've ever gotten. I've watched Grey's Anatomy up to like season 9 like 2 or 3 times. So it's like my 3rd time watching it, but it's Warren's first.
Sure is.
And we really like it. So we're gonna make some dinner and watch Grey's Anatomy. Alright, we're done. Dinner is served. Looks so yummy, it smells good. Okay, we're gonna try it. So got a little bit of everything. Oops. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Mmm.
That's really good.
I like the pickled cucumbers.
Oh yeah.
Would recommend. It's good.
Definitely.
Alright, we just finished 1 episode of Grey's. We try to watch 1 episode before we clean up. And our little kittens love to cuddle with us. And it makes it so hard to get up and wash the dishes, but we always like to clean up and get things ready for the next day so that we do not have to be stressed out about a messy house. So, we are going to, but she's so cute. Can you say hello? Meow. So we're gonna do the dishes, and then probably I'm gonna work on some graduate school. If you guys don't know, I'm getting my master's right now online at WGU, and then Warren is doing a program as well called the CMA. Warren, is it the CMA?
Yes.
He's doing the CMA for like accounting or something. So we both have things that we are doing right now outside of our jobs. So we usually try to work on it for just a little bit every weeknight or a couple nights a week, and then we'll work on it a lot on the weekends. So that's probably what we're gonna do, and cuddle with our 2 babies. So we're gonna clean up, and then I will show you what our usual setup is while we're studying.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
Alright, my favorite part of the nighttime is making some tea. I'm just a big hot drink lover. So I have this lemon ginger herbal tea with probiotics, and it's caffeine free. I will drink this before bed. Whoa! So grab a mug. And I have some hot water going. It's gonna be yummy. But yeah, and while my tea is brewing the water, I will do my little like night face routine. I do the exact same thing that I do in the morning, just at night as well. And so I use this little CNC Tough Love toner, and I just use a cotton ball and put it all over my face. My evening routine is like my favorite part of my entire day, just because I love like showering and just like getting a fresh start and feeling all clean and cozy in pajamas. It's just like my favorite. But yeah, and this is like a moisturizer by CNC as well. It's gel moisturizer. All right, my tea is ready. Nala is here, Warren is here. Also, I really recommend these blue light glasses. I have them linked on my Amazon storefront. I will link them down below if you guys are interested, but they help my eyes so much, and they're actually pretty cute. I really like them. So I'm going to work on graduate school for probably like 30-45 minutes. and then I will call it good for the night, but I really need to do some work because this unit is supposed to be very hard. So I'm gonna do that. Warren is maybe gonna work on school.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'm gonna do this. This is what we usually set up like. We pull up like this little, is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
The fireplace on YouTube, so that it's just really cozy, and we light a candle and it's just good vibes. So I'm gonna get started. All right, you guys, I'm just sitting here. I just decided to check YouTube really fast before I started school. And oh my gosh, we hit 10K. That's so crazy to me. It is such a huge number. I never, ever, ever would have thought that when I started filming that I would ever get to this point. This is just absolutely crazy to me. And I am so, so grateful for every single one of you who comment on my videos, watch them, support me, give me advice, help me in this journey, and just are so supportive of me. I've had nothing but good interactions in this whole journey, which I'm so, so thankful for. And so, this is crazy. I just cannot believe it. I just checked and it was there. So crazy. So now I should probably do some school, but I'm just so happy. So anyways, I should probably do some school. Hello. This is crazy. I'm glad I was vlogging today. This is a fun day to vlog. But thank you so, so much, seriously, you guys, for being here and being so supportive and just positive and helping me out and supporting me in this. And it's just been so crazy good in this whole journey, and I've never would have imagined to find a community like this, and just to find so many educators and people, and just people that are so kind and supportive. And so anyways, just my little heartfelt moment, but oh, I'm so happy. But okay, I'm gonna do school now. Alright, you guys, I finished school. I am very tired now. So the next part of my night routine is I pick out my clothes for the next day, for the gym and for school, because I do not have time in the morning to pick out clothes. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna wear tomorrow, figure out what I'm gonna wear to the gym, and pack it all up. Whenever I can't figure out what to wear, I will scroll on Pinterest to find inspiration. Okay, so I have my clothes picked out for school and I have my clothes picked out for the gym, and so I'm just gonna put them into my gym bag. This is just like a little cinch bag from, from Amazon. And so I'm just gonna put my stuff into my gym bag. Okay, and then one of the very last things I do before I go to bed is start my diffuser. I love this thing. It was like, Warren got it for me for Christmas a couple of years ago. I want to get a new one, probably when we move, but this one still works. So I just fill it up with some water, and then I love putting lavender in it just because it smells so good, and it's supposed to be really calming, and now I'm just like used to it, and it smells really good. So I put some lavender in there, and then I will diffuse that while I'm sleeping. And then usually, so it's about 10 o'clock right now, and that's usually when I try, if not before, to like be in bed and like be ready to go to bed, so I'm not like still like doing my face routine or like getting stuff ready. I'm like in bed ready to go to sleep most days on the weekdays, and honestly the weekends too. But so I usually will either read a book, or I'll journal, or I'll watch YouTube videos. A combination of the three, honestly, probably most nights. But today I'm going to try and journal because I wasn't actually able to this morning, and so I'm going to do that tonight just to kind of like reflect on how the day went. And I try really hard to always just like remember all of the positive things that happened. To be honest with you guys, today I just like was really anxious. I don't know why. This is probably like, I don't know, probably too much information for some of you, but I just sometimes I have really anxious days. I don't know why. I don't know what causes them. And so today was one of those days this morning, and it kind of went away as the day went on, especially when I like came home and when I worked out and I got to like talk to Warren and stuff. It like got a lot better, but for some reason I was just a little bit on edge today. And so I'm very excited for tomorrow to be a new start and to have a good day. Today was good too. My kids are great. I just was having some things on the inside. I don't know why, but overall, today was a really, really good day. It was fun taking you guys along. I'm trying to remember if there's anything I didn't talk about that I do every day. There's one thing that I didn't get to mention, but I think I mentioned it maybe. On my commute, I always try to listen to an audiobook or a podcast. I don't remember if I talked about this, but I've been loving listening to the Libby app from our public library. Warren is actually the one who discovered it first. And so I've been listening to Little Fires Everywhere. It's a book and it's so good. I really, really highly recommend it. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should. But I shared at the beginning of the year that one of my intentions for this year is to read a book every month. And honestly, I'm trying to go for 2 books, but we'll see. And so the first book that I read this month was Big Little Lies. And it was so good. And then now I'm like doing this audiobook, which I think is still reading because it is. And then I've also been reading How to Be Yourself, which is a book I've like shared a lot about. I'm not done with it yet, but it's super, super good. It's all about social anxiety. I would highly recommend it. I'm planning on like posting about it when I finish it. And so those are some other things, I guess, that I always do every day or try to do every day. And so yeah, this is basically the end of my day. And so my night is ending around 10:30. I will be asleep and my day starts around 6. So that's a typical day in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see the rest of my videos. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting me again. And I just appreciate things so much. So thank you so much for being here. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up.